All right, let's just dive right in. Today, we're cracking open a really fascinating, kind of obscure text called the Codex of the Five Worlds. And trust me, this thing completely flips the script on one of the biggest mythologies in all of comics, Jack Kirby's epic saga of the gods.
And it kicks off by asking a question that is, frankly, just wild. I want you to forget everything you think you know about Darkseid and Highfather being the top dogs of the cosmos, just for a second. What if their entire reality, the fourth world, wasn't the peak of creation, but was actually just a roadblock, something that needed to be torn down?
Because here's the kicker. According to this codex, that's not a what if. It's exactly what's happening. Right now, the home of the new gods isn't just being attacked, it's being actively bypassed, collapsed. A secret war is going on to literally wipe it from existence.
So you're probably asking, how do you erase gods? I mean, it sounds impossible, right? Well, to get it, we first have to understand the battlefield. And this codex, it lays out this whole secret cosmic history, a kind of ladder of divinity that completely redefines what a god even is in this universe.
Okay, so this right here is the key. This is the whole cosmic hierarchy, and the most important word to remember is devolution. It's a story about things falling apart, not getting better. We start way back with the first world, a place of just raw, monstrous ideas. Then that power shatters and kind of rots into the second world. That's where our myths and legends come from. And finally, it gets twisted into the third world, this horrifying mashup of magic and machines. We're going to go through each one. So, the first world, you have to get this. These weren't gods in the way we think about them. They were more like the source code for ideas. The Dracula Prime wasn't just a vampire. It was the very concept of life through blood. The wolf god was rage, pure, simple, and absolutely terrifying. These were the universe's foundational nightmares. And when that primal first world broke apart, all that energy had to go somewhere. It didn't just vanish, it devolved. It trickled down into our reality, becoming the echoes we know as, Celtic gods, Germanic gods. And as time went on, that energy decayed even more, festering in the smog of Victorian London and popping up as urban horrors like Jack the Ripper or Spring-Heeled Jack.
And this quote just nails the difference, doesn't it? If the first world was this massive, deafening, sonic boom of a pure idea, then the second world is just its distorted echo, bouncing around history. It's weaker, it's quieter, and it's way less pure.
Which brings us to the third world, because this is where we meet the villains of our story, the architects of this war on the new gods. And let me tell you, this isn't another echo. Oh no, this is a terrifying new kind of music, made of steam and steel and some seriously dark magic.
The things attacking the fourth world are called the completed old gods, and what makes them so incredibly dangerous is that they're a perfect storm. They have welded together the most ancient, chaotic magic with the cold, hard precision of super-advanced science. They're the best, or rather worst, of both worlds. And this unholy alliance has a name, the Faustian Fusion. It sounds like something from a mad scientist's lab, right? And it basically is. It's a three-part recipe for creating something brand new and just absolutely monstrous. A trinity of machine, soul, and pure chaos.
So here are the ingredients for that recipe. You start with a sentient clock tower. Yep, Big Ben called the Chrono Reaper that stumbled upon and absorbed new god tech. Then you give it a body by stealing a junked Brainiac shell and souping it up with technology ripped right from Metron's Mobius chair. And for the final piece, you shove an ancient god-level magical soul named Faustus into the driver's seat. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
So you're probably thinking, okay, that's creepy, but how does this clockwork ghost robot possibly threaten someone like Darkseid? Well, the answer is all about the power source it's using. A power that comes from a time before the new gods, before our reality even existed.
It's called the Omega Imprint. Think of it as the raw, chaotic static from before the Big Bang. It's the ultimate cosmic cheat code. By tapping into this, Faustus can basically hack reality itself. He can copy, corrupt, and even one-up the very powers that make the new gods, well, gods.
And look no further than this for proof. We all know Darkseid's Omega effect. Zap, you're gone. It's the ultimate end. But Faustus's Omega sanction? It's so much worse. It doesn't kill you, that would be a mercy. Instead, it traps your mind in an endless, looping prison of fake lives, each one more miserable than the last. It's not death, it's a weaponized, eternal hell of pure despair.
So what's the whole point of all this? What's the end game? It's not just about winning a battle or conquering a realm. The plan is way, way bigger and frankly a whole lot scarier. It's about total metaphysical replacement. It's about forcing a brand new fifth world into existence.
And here's the truly twisted genius of it. Faustus isn't sending armies to fight the new gods head-on. That's not the plan. The strategy is to just bypass them, to make them irrelevant. The idea is to connect the raw monster energy of the first world directly with the perfect machines of his third world. And the fourth world? It's just stuck in the middle, and it's designed to just crumble. This analogy from the text is just perfect. Imagine the fourth world is a luxury penthouse. Faustus isn't taking the elevator up to fight. He's down in the building's machinery floor, and he's drilling straight down to the volatile bedrock, the first world. The plan is to fuse that raw foundation with his machines, destabilize the whole building, and just watch the penthouse collapse on itself. Then he can build his own fortress on the ruins. And what is that fortress he wants to build? The fifth world. And it's described as a singularity of totalitarian will. That's a terrifying phrase. It's this dark, twisted perversion of the whole Übermensch idea. It's not about becoming a better you. It's about one single being, Faustus, erasing every other being until his will is the only one that exists.
And that leaves us with this final, really chilling question. This whole cosmic nightmare is framed as an act of self-overcoming, of becoming something greater. But what's the point of overcoming your limits if the price you pay is the very self you are trying to improve in the first place?